Good evening, everybody. I would first like to say that we are honored to be up here tonight with the opportunity to roast Kevin and Christina.
I'm supposed to toast Kevin and Christina.
Really?
Really?
All my materials for a roast. I'm not really one for public speaking, but I can read pretty well, so I'm just gonna.
For those of you that may be a little confused, yes, there are two best men, and both of our names are Jeff. Quite frankly, we were a little confused as well. In the engagement party, he announced that Jeff was his best man.
Thank you, Karen. Great party, by the way.
Unfortunately, he didn't go on to clarify, so you're getting two speeches today. Now, Christina, I'm sure you may have lost a little bit of sleep last night, knowing that I would be given a microphone and given the opportunity to speak freely at your wedding. But I assured Kevin's parents that I would take it easy on you guys up here, so no worries. Jeff and I have both known Kevin since elementary school, and we really are sincerely grateful for the opportunity to stand here today as your best man. We've been best friends for over 15 years, and we like to think that at this point we can read you like a book. And it's only fair that we read a little bit of that book that everyone else is.
I would like to take you on a short journey to discover the real Kevin Gallagher. Now, some of this may be shocking, amusing, embarrassing, or disappointing, especially if you're from Christina's side of the family. Right? You've got no one to blame but yourself. If you had called me before you gave him permission, you would have been fine. I asked Kevin's groomsmen for inspiration by telling me what kind of friend Kevin Gallagher is. One groomsman who wishes to remain nameless said, "I plead the fifth, we're related." Or entirely secret safe. Another groomsman, John, said Kevin Gallagher is the type of friend that will tackle you way too hard into a wooden chair, breaking the chair and a few of your ribs. I didn't really believe the story when he first told me, but I started thinking, and I thought about the time that Kevin tackled Jeff into my car, leaving the kind of damage that only hitting a deer on the highway can. And the time he tackled Todd into Jeff's car, leaving similar damage, and the time he tackled me into a tent at a UConn football game, and the time he tackled Kevin D'Angelo off the cooler less than 6 And so I started to believe John's story. Groomsmen, by a show of hands, how many of you have ever been assaulted by the groom? And we got a few in the back as well. We got a few in the back. Try to look like you got it. That's the kind of friend Kevin Gallagher is.
So after 15 years of friendship, you might ask, what kind of friend is Kevin? He's the type of guy that'll make you feel like Chris Rock when you tell a joke. I'll laugh at anything. Unfortunately, he used to laugh so loud in my parents' basement that my friends weren't allowed over past 9 o'clock at night. And sleepovers were just out of the question. For this reason, we used to do a lot of driving around, and would usually end up at our spot on top of Copper Ridge, drinking in front of people's houses and blasting the same songs over and over again. Yes. He's the type of friend that used to come up to my school in Providence for basketball games. And would end up being more belligerent than we were towards the opposing team's fans. That's saying something. But he was always that friend from home that everyone always asked for me to bring up again, and a friend that they always remembered. Anyone who knows Kevin knows that he's an awesome personality, which in turn makes him the perfect wingman. The type of guy that can start a conversation with anyone about anything. And he isn't afraid to step on a grenade for you. But I think my favorite part about Kevin is how stubborn he is, and how easy it is to steam him up. He's so stubborn, he will argue with you until he's red in the face about something he knows he's 100% wrong about. And he doesn't really care. And it gives me endless joy to push his buttons. And after 15 years, I know exactly which ones to push.
Kevin Gallagher is the kind of friend who will help you move neighbors' reindeer lawn ornaments into sexual positions. go back a half an hour later and take pictures next to him. It was in the name of art. It was hate. He's the type of friend that may have gotten the street hockey band in the neighborhood I grew up in for a few weeks for constantly screaming too loud. It doesn't sound like you, does it? No. And he's the kind of friend who will get any movie, TV, or music reference you're attempting to make. He's the kind of friend who will show up at my high school basketball games and chant my name until the coach puts me in. And he's the kind of friend I asked to serve as my best man just 3 weeks ago. Everyone should have that friend they call when they need a ride somewhere, and that friend they call when they just saw a funny movie trailer, and that friend they call to shoot hoops, and that friend they can call when they want to get crazy for a weekend in New York, or Atlantic City, or Boston, or Vegas. And that friend they can call to hang out, barbecue, and play cards. Well, Kevin is all of those friends. He is always the right person to call. They say the mark of a true friend is one that will stand behind you even in the bad times. Well, that's not Kevin. No. Kevin will stand in front of you, especially in the bad times. And that is the best way I can describe what kind of friend Kevin Gallagher is to me. So for these reasons and many more, Kevin is everyone's friend. He gives and gives so much, and in Christina, he finally has someone who gives back just as much. You guys are great for each other, and I couldn't be happier for you. I love you guys, but what I love more than Kevin or Christina is Kevin and Christina.
Oh, there you go.
I knew Christina was cool when I first met her, but I think the moment I knew she was perfect for him was when I realized that Kevin had found someone to replace me. A girl that could carry him in beer balls. He found a girl that he can enjoy all of his movies and TV shows with. Someone who can understand and appreciate all of his random in-conversation movie quotes. Someone who could fit in so effortlessly with all of his friends. And as Jeff has said, someone who could truly give to him as much as he gives to everyone else that's around him. See, Kevin has been there for me through some rough times, and I'll never forget that. I'm very thankful to have a friend like him in my life. I truly consider Kevin to be a brother to me. And as cliche as it sounds, I don't think I'm losing a brother today by gaining a sister. So at this time, I would like everyone to raise their glasses, and as we toast to Kevin and Christina, I'll end with a few words of Irish wisdom for you. May you have love that never ends, lots of money and lots of friends. Health be yours, whatever you do, and may God send many blessings to you.